Yeah, y'all ready to play some football? Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? Stiff here with a Madden 15 breakdown of the Chicago Bears. It's no secret the Bears are one of the most balanced teams in Madden 15. They have a top offense and a pretty glitchy defense. It all starts in the backfield with Matt Forte, a top 5 back in Madden 15. Then it goes to Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey, the best 1-2 punch in Madden. After them goes to Jared Allen and Lamar Houston on the defensive side of the ball, along with Lance Briggs. And let's not forget about Tim Jennings and Charles Tillman, another great duo in the cornerback selection. The Bears' key losses are going to be going with Devin Hester. Everyone's going to be missing that 98 speed. Julius Peppers, who's been on a steady decline in Madden. Henry Melton, a top 10 defensive tackle. Josh McCown, one of the best backups. And Corey Wooten. The Bears' key pickups are going to be Lamar Houston, defensive end, 89 overall. He's got 87 power move, 82 block shedding, and 90 tackle. He'll probably be pretty good on the end, stopping maybe a nickel wide 9 type of defense. Then we have Jared Allen, defensive end, 87 overall, 90 power move, 89 play rec, and 94 awareness. He's going to take probably the replace of Julius Peppers if it's not going to be Lamar Houston. I love their 1-2 punch on the defensive side of the ball. Pretty good block shedding on both parts. They got good power moves. Finesse move, not really too good, but they'll probably get the job done on the defensive end side of the ball. Next we got Kyle Fuller, cornerback. First round selection, 75 overall. He's got 84 man coverage, 87 zone coverage, and 92 acceleration. Again, he's still a rookie. He has his chance to prove. He's going to be a great slot cornerback, great backup to Tim Jennings and Charles Tillman. And the last one we have is Ryan Mundy. We picked him up from the Giants, safety. He's got 87 hit power, which should be fun to use him in the safety position. Now let's go on to Madden Gems. Like I said before, we have a top 5 back in Matt Forte, 95 overall. He's got that 91 speed. We know he's not the fastest. 84 catch, second best to Jamal Charles. 96 carrying, which is top 2 or top 3. 90 juke. And again, we know he's not the very fastest, but he's definitely very effective with catching with that 84 catching. Next we have Brandon Marshall, 96 overall, 98 catching, 99 catch in traffic, 98 route running. One of the best Madden wide receivers. He's second to Calvin Johnson in Madden 15. And then his alter ego, Alshon Jeffrey, 91 overall, 95 catching, 98 spec catching, 97 catch in traffic. If feet still work in Madden 15, these two will be one of the best at catching them. Finally, we're going to go on to Jay Cutler, 86 overall, 98 throw power, 87 short throw accuracy, 81 medium throw accuracy, and 85 deep throw accuracy with 71 speed. Not the fastest, but he should be able to get out of some rushes. Very average quarterback, but I think he will definitely get the job done in Madden 15 due to the fact that I feel like accuracy ratings are going to be a large impact in the game. You're going to see a lot of overthrown balls from people, and I think Jay Cutler can get the job done. I'm strongly going to try and use them competitively in tournaments and so on. That is my Madden 15 analysis of the Chicago Bears. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and keep liking these if you want to see more projections. We're going to try and get out each team before Madden 15 releases. Adio.
Hey everybody, folks are talking about how Martellus Bennett slammed first round draft pick of the Chicago Bears, Kyle Fuller, into the turf. Some guy out here in Georgia said, oh, he picked him up and he body slammed him, WWE style. Well, let's take a look at that. Okay, first here's the throw that Cutler makes to Bennett. Bennett makes the catch and Fuller sort of spins him around real quick and he gets tackled. Well, case Bennett gets up, he takes offense to that. Obviously, as you can see, he throws him down. He doesn't pick him up, he doesn't body slam him, but still, his action was completely inappropriate, totally rank, and absolutely wrong. It's one of those things where you say, geez, do you have some sort of criminal element in your head, dude? Why do you have to do that? He tackled you. It's football. Get used to it. Now, the word is that Bennett will be suspended indefinitely. But the bottom line is this. He didn't body slam the guy, okay? He got hit well. Fuller arguably got a little carried away. He got his comeuppance. But, you know, maybe it'll all come out in the wash and we'll all be cool by NFL opening day for the Chicago Bears. Let's see what happens.
I love the fact that you got a defensive player who's not backing down to anybody. Will there be any fallout, though, in the club from it?
No, I think at this point it's more, I won't say frustration, not put words in people's mouth. I think they're ready to hit somebody in a different color uniform. The Eagles Friday coming to Soldier Field. Martellus got into this kind of thing last year with half the defensive backfield in the span of 2 plays. I think there's some frustration there. I think you're seeing Kyle Fuller. Now, the one thing he did do, which was incorrect, coaches don't want you to take guys to the ground. You know, it isn't. There's been a lot of, I won't call them late hits, but sort of thudding up guys. Adrian Wilson's hit a few people. Lance Briggs popped somebody, but they're not putting them on the ground, and that gets into a gray area, and I think that's what Martellus Bennett really reacted to. But you got to like some fight. I mean, this is not somebody, either of them, that obviously are backing down. I don't look for any long-term fallout. Nobody took their helmet off or ripped somebody's helmet off and started beating them with it. Then we should get worried.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think that this is the defense trying to send a message that, boy, we hear everything about the offense and we're the weak sister, and now guess what? We're not going to get pushed around.
No, I don't think so. I'll be honest with you. What I've noticed up to this point, it's almost looked like it used to be with Bears camp, where the defense would be ahead of the offense for a while. I think the defense has had as many dominant days as the offense. I think they're just tired of, if anything, Kyle Fuller might be tired of having to deal with Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Marshall, and now Martellus Bennett. He's probably tired of having 3- and 4-inch height disadvantages with guys.
All right, let's talk about the fight first of all. Kyle Fuller, the Bears' #1 pick, and Martellus Bennett, who threw him down like a rag doll. But I like the fight from Kyle Fuller. I like the fight from Martellus Bennett.
I love it. I love it. And this stuff happens. College, NFL training camps, there are fights. These guys are sick of hitting each other. But I love it. I love the fact that the rookie is willing to mix it up with a veteran, that he doesn't back down, and he's not afraid of anyone.
Yeah, I completely agree. You know what? This is football. It's a tough guy's game. This is a high-intensity environment. You're going to have scuffles on teams when they're stuck down in Bourbonnais for a few weeks and in training camp. That's exactly the type of intensity. I'd rather see that than guys not care and go through the motions. Guys obviously care when they're doing that.
Yeah, they said that Mark Trestman was upset by this. I don't believe that for 1 second.
Well, there's angry and there's Mark Trestman angry.
Right.
I mean, he's like, okay, that's it. We're done for the day. Let's all go home and be happy people. But, you know, Martellus Bennett, he's a strange character because he's this charismatic, playful guy off the field as much as any athlete that I've ever seen or talked to. And then he's a killer in practice. He took on the entire secondary last year during Bourbonnais. I remember he was the one getting into fights. And then it happens again this year. And he's kind of a killer on the field, and I don't know if I've ever seen anybody like that guy.
He's fiery. But look, you want to find a reason to be upset about it. I guess the only maybe potential reason to be upset about it is the possibility of an injury during a fight. I mean, you'd hate to see that. But that didn't seem to last very long. You don't. He was thrown at the ground. He was.
What about the fact that they'll call a penalty?
Well, yeah.
Martellus
And here's the thing about that, Cap. I love get this stuff out of the way now. If you want to fight, you want to do stupid things, you want to make penalties, you want to throw interceptions.
You play as you practice.
No, you get
him a dose of Provence.
Right, but you were Moon said that Martellus probably took exception to it because they weren't bringing guys down in that practice.
Well, you get all the stupid stuff out of the way now. This is the time to do it because I don't want to see it week 1 against the Buffalo Bills.
Right, 15
be
yards.
horrible. Jay Cutler, throw 30 interceptions. Do it right now. We want to see all the bad stuff. Get it out of the way. Let Mark Trestman be the disciplinarian. Everybody's happy week 1. There's no problems, and the Bears are 16-0.
All right, Marquise.
Hey everybody, folks are talking about how Martellus Bennett slammed first-round draft pick of the Chicago Bears, Kyle Fuller, into the turf. Some guy out here in Georgia said, oh, he picked him up and he body slammed him, WWE style. Well, let's take a look at that. Okay, first, here's the throw that Cutler makes to Bennett. Bennett makes the catch, and Fuller sort of spins him around real quick, and he gets tackled. Well, case Bennett gets up, he takes offense to that. Obviously, as you can see, he throws him down. He doesn't pick him up, he doesn't body slam him, but still, his action was completely inappropriate, totally rank, and absolutely wrong. It's one of those things where you say, geez, do you have some sort of criminal element in your head, dude? Why do you have to do that? He tackled you. It's football. Get used to it. Now, the word is that Bennett will be suspended indefinitely. But the bottom line is this. He didn't body slam the guy, okay? He got hit well. Fuller arguably got a little carried away. He got his comeuppance. But, you know, maybe it'll all come out in the wash and we'll all be cool by NFL opening day for the Chicago Bears. Let's see what happens.